right, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you went to a facility you can get immersed in culture and history, a place you could also get married in?
Where is such a place?
Right here in Connecticut at the Mashantucket Pequot Museum and Research Center. I recently paid a visit and was wowed by what I saw.
Take a look.
The grounds are landscaped and ready to go. This is the Mashantucket Pequot Museum and Research Center, which is right next to Foxwoods. Coming in at over 300,000 square feet between the museum and the research center, it has so much to offer. Cliff Sebastian is the marketing manager.
What a wonderful facility this is.
It really is, yeah.
So I was doing a little research back in, what was it, August 11th of 1998? That's when it all got started?
That's right, yeah, it's been over 20 years. Yeah, we're on our 21st year right now.
And tell me a little bit about the facility. Where we're standing right now is outside. It's beautiful.
Yes, yeah. We have a gorgeous facility, hundreds of thousands of square feet of research center, of museum, of exhibits, and of outside area that can be used for facility rentals. We use this for proms, weddings, corporate events, things like that, you know. And yeah, it's been going strong for decades now.
Awesome. And that behind us is, that is, what part of the museum is that?
This is what we like to call our gathering space. What you see right now is that you have part of it is sort of closed off, but then part of it is very open, and you get a tremendous amount of light coming in there. That's where we like to have a lot of our facility rentals. A lot of corporate events happen there, a lot of weddings happen there, and that's just the beginning before you enter into the exhibits.
We'll check out the inside in just a few, but in the meantime, I think it's time to go up.
Cliff, not a fan of heights. What is that behind us?
That is the Pequot Museum's Observation Tower, and even though that is 185 feet up in the air, it's a great view and it's a great time. You want to take a peek?
Sure.
All right, I'm looking at a cliff and I'm looking off a cliff, and this is quite the view.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about, this is the Observatory Tower?
That's correct, yeah, this is our observation tower. Right now you are nearly 200 feet up in the air, and yeah, you have just a gorgeous view of the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nations Reservation, of Foxwoods Resort and Casino, and just of southern New England, and you really get a view that you wouldn't be able to get too many other places.
On a clear day, you can see forever. Okay, now it's time to check out the inside of the gathering space.
Hello! Hello! Hello, Cliff, where are we? This is remarkable.
It's really something, right? Right now, we are in the gathering space of the Pequot Museum. Right now, you just have a tremendous amount of space, and you have a gorgeous view of the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nations Reservation. This is just the very beginning of our museum. It leads you into our exhibits, and it's also something that we use for facility rentals. We've had a tremendous amount of weddings and proms here, and it's just a gorgeous space inside of the museum.
See, I don't think anybody, I never knew that they did weddings and proms here. That's something brand new to me, so this is all available.
Yeah, no, all of the space is available.
Right near the gathering space, the beautiful cafe.
This is the seating area of the Pequot Cafe. This is the Pequot Museum's official restaurant where you can get a great chance to get some great food while you're taking a break from seeing our exhibits or getting a tour or anything that we have going on here, any of our events, anything like that.
So you don't have to leave the area. You can have the exhibits, come and get some food, go back to the exhibits, make a whole day of it.
That's absolutely right. And in fact, you actually don't even need to buy admission to the exhibits to come to the Pequot Cafe or the Observation Tower. You can just drop by here and get some fantastic food if you'd like to. But if you do happen to wind up getting admission to our exhibits, then yeah, take a break, get some food, and grab a seat, and then keep going.
Keep going to the exhibit space.
Cliff, and these are some of the actual exhibits that we're going to see. This is called the Homestead?
That's right, yeah. We're in the very beginning of the Homestead right now, and here you can see some of the very detailed and intricate life casts that we went through a tremendous amount of trouble to create and to make sure that everything was really made to be as accurate as possible. And so you have real people from the history of this tribal nation portrayed. And yeah, you get an opportunity to learn a lot about the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation, about Native Americans, and about American history.
You know, Cliff, life doesn't look easy back then.
That's right. Right now we're taking a look at the 17th and the 18th century when things were very difficult in this area, in this region, and for the Pequot people. But what you also see is a triumph over that adversity.
Which is great.
Yeah, it really is, you know. And what you also get to see is just how involved in American history and culture Pequots and Native Americans were, have been, and continue to be.
It's really a remarkable place.
Yeah, beautiful. And for more information on the Mashantucket Pequot Museum and Research Center, you can check out pequotmuseum.org. It really is a very neat place to explore with the whole family or book a big event.